You know the Bible verse that says that something like, I think it is John 1:5. The light shines in darkness and darkness cannot overcome it. It is actually extremely true. Now, are you a very prayerful person? If you are a prayerful person, do you have a rhythmic, well-designed, documented, perhaps written set of prayers that you have sat down and concocted, created, putting in your emotions, putting in your intelligence, putting in your talents, if you have the ability to create in the form of writing? Have you sat down and done it? Because you need to realize that some of the greatest historical figures we know in the Bible are actually well known for writing down prayers. Psalms, the beautiful prayers that were written. Now, if you cannot create, you can just go in and pick your prayers from there, and you can leverage on that. But I challenge you to sit down and figure out what you need to pray for, who you need to pray for. Right? And create your own prayers. Create your own prayers that are meaningful, that cover every area of your life, and only digress where the circumstances have forced you to digress. Where there's a sudden need that has showed up, or a sudden challenge that has showed up that feels like it is heavy on you, and you need to add it over and above your prayer. But I challenge you to do that. And I challenge you to pray every morning of every day, every evening of every day. The rosary, very powerful. Use it every single day. And I'm talking to my Catholic fellas, my Catholic friends, and even the non-Catholic friends who are watching. Learn your rosary. Learn the Catholic prayers. Catholic prayers have got some of the most powerful prayers. Trust me, when it comes to prayer and spiritual life, the Catholics have a serious advantage. A serious advantage. If you're going to war with a Catholic who understands the power of prayer, he's going to invoke upon forces across all dimensions to pray for him. These forces are special spiritual forces who God loves, God loved, and God listened to. Nevertheless, I need you to pray. Sit down and create your prayers so that when you say your prayers are comprehensive. If you're gifted, try and write the best poetic prayer that you can come up with, because God loves it. Now back to John 1:5, where darkness cannot overwhelm the light. It's true, darkness cannot overwhelm the light. It is light that overwhelms darkness. And so praying every single day of your life practically does something to you that you will not even realize. It creates a sense of grace that can be felt not just by those on earth, When they see you, when they meet you, they can identify with something different about you. When you walk across policemen, they will not even touch you. They will not even look at you. And when they look at you, they'll feel comfortable being around you. Unless it's the devil's snare, and the devil sees you through one of them who is possessed, and he decides to use him to frustrate you. But that can still not overwhelm you, because you are the light, and the other party is the darkness. Now, if you become prayerful consistently, it is said that, I don't know where I read this. I think it is one of the saints who said this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it was Mother Teresa. Was it? Who said that it is impossible to live in sin if you stay in consistent prayer. I think it was Father Amos. I'm not sure. One of those who said that. And it is true. It is true, and I'll tell you why. Because, and I think I made a video about this some time back. When you pray, evil ones take off from you. They run. They disappear. And your consistent prayer makes it impossible for them to be patient with you. Because your consistent prayer invokes God's ear, invokes God's spirit, invokes the presence of Christ in and around you. To the point that sometimes you can go out looking for sin and you will not find it. You might get into your car and you want to rush somewhere, and guess what? You have a puncture. You fix the puncture, something is wrong with the battery. You fix the battery, you drive out, there is a traffic jam that practically stops you, and you think to yourself and realize like, this is not normal. If you are prayerful, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you're prayerful, you need to realize that there's so many people walking around with evil around them, and they cannot stand you. If you're prayerful and you do not participate or become a member of those who are like you, and that is in the church, you can end up getting lonely and depressed. Because none of all those people who are around you will want to entertain you. You will reach out to them and they will not be interested. The irony is, if you join movements of the church, if you're a man, for instance, if you join the CMA or the CWA, a woman, then you find those who are walking in grace. It might not be all of them, because some of them are just there for the sake of it, but majority of them will be walking in the same breath of light as you, and you'll be surprised how they are going to appreciate your presence. But if you are prayerful and you're still trying to fit into the norm in the society, trust me, you're going to be discarded very quickly. Most of the members of the earthly devices will find you extremely repulsive. They will not understand you. And so, if you are prayerful, I encourage you to always attend the Mass. I encourage you to participate in all those activities that the church offers, to be able to accord your companionship in a pool that wears the same heart as you, and that is being prayerful.